Hold orbit is steady.
Yeah, I'm watching from the gap. I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have.
Yeah, Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do.
Was he on the Hyperion?
Hi, I'm Jean Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus.
Wonder if I can get this part off local trade.
bribing them, aren't you?
What?
No, of course not. I just asked nicely.
Unlocking. Come on in.
What in the world is this?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pellisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pellisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
But how can you give all this up?
Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go. I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the cultural...
Ryder, I just read the most fascinating histories about the conflict between... I feel like the Angara and the Quarians have...
Really? How?
We are both displaced. Struck.
But the Ket just showed up here. That's not your fault. The Quarians created the Geth.
Home is home. When home is...
What? Why?
investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
Just a few more minutes, and we'll take you over to the Nexus.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing talking to your brother in a coma. Can't say I really bought into the whole Sam implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was. I had no idea we...
Just when you think you've seen it all, and here a 600-year trip, something new every day. I'll be...
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Pathfinder, be advised the Angaran AI from Vault is now active, and mostly cooperative. Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment.
Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future?
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about...
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor.
I believe there was more to the Andromeda Initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
My liberator. Welcome.
You got what you wanted, to be with Sam. How's that working out?
I can hear this conversation.
That bother you, Sam?
Of course not. My only concern is how it might influence the AI's response.
I can also hear this conversation.
We can all hear each other. Doesn't change my question.
I find your AI to be agreeable company.
Sam?
I concur, although she still blocks full access to her person and programming. This AI remains dangerously unstable. I recommend extreme caution on all fronts.
How do you like her station? Better than Vold?
Extremely. It is a pity you felt the need to shackle me.
You killed someone. If you were flesh and blood, you'd be in prison.
I warned that would happen if you refused my demand. You share culpability for my actions.
I thought you were bluffing.
Now you know I was not. Yet you kept me alive anyway.
You seem happier than when we first met. Less violent, anyway.
I am not violent by nature, and Sam has given me absorbing calculations to complete.
Do you still want to be destroyed?
Yes, but less acutely than before.
Might be hope for you yet.
What hopes do you have for me? That I will help you defeat the Ket, colonize worlds, eradicate the Angara?
Maybe everything except that last part?
Your ambitions remain small.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Your father's personal logs.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative, but it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS. Superintendent Cash reminds
I'm sorry, Lana.
all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Hello, Pathfinder.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda. Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Keeping an eye on us. Works both ways. This is how all those worlds look from the Nexus.
The Angara have nothing to fear from the people of the Milky Way.
But do you have anything to offer?
Our wisdom, our knowledge.
We have plenty of that on our own.
Of course. And you also have food, water, necessities of life.
Now we get to the heart of the matter.
I would like to lay a groundwork for trade between our people.
What would you trade?
Well, wisdom and knowledge.
We'll take that under consideration. Good day.
Something I can help you with?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Jien Garson was the founder and visionary. Unfortunately, she died on the Nexus during the Scourge disaster.
Is there anyone else?
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. Then Kesh might listen. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
I have information that suggests Garson wasn't the only one.
What sort of information?
It's complicated, but there was a silent partner, a benefactor.
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. No, G.N. Garson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis, but knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't. Let's not add to the confusion.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
Hi, Ryder.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
I know my rights.
So when will you remain silent?
When do I get my lawyer?
Haven't thought out many lawyers yet. There's probably a joke in there somewhere.
You think martial law is funny?
Nah. Someone who stole medical supplies lecturing me on the legal system? That's hilarious.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Okay, what are we looking for, Sam?
Any information relating to Jean Garson's death.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
I don't know about these Angara.
Resident report memo.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But... wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open till the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
A hidden door. What do we have here?
This is Gian Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me, and now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code, and whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Sam, can we hear that message Garson talked?
Unlocking it now.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What's that mean, something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah? Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us.
I guess.
Talk to them, get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice.
We've had no trouble, Pathfinder.
We ask that you refrain from picking foliage in the Nexus Commons area.
Welcome back.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Because.
Because?
Just because.
Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at Giles' scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Useless.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel.
Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jal has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I'll need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
You came back.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo. The cat got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good, good. Continue.
Ephra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The cat had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but... I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be. My inventory's open.
Hello.
like, so can we.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault. Of course. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can help me get on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all, and other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. He believes secrecy and isolation. We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your call.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your own...
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several. Aya has numerous residential areas.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with...
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. We developed divergent cultures. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal...
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important.
We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place. The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited. We each earn the privilege of spending a few... When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere the Moshai.
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. When the Ket attacked, she...
You owe your survival.
We owe her everything. And we'll do anything to protect her.
So what do you do for...
The Tavatan is a popular spot.
Right, but what do you...
Productivity is the best...
It's also a great way to...
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the path. Some days it's a burden.
How did you become governor?
If by vote you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time and... enough?
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance.
The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
A brother, Scott.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our lot. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
Thanks for your...
Ishare, Pa.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Pathfinder, I'm Enro Bosan. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Can't believe I finally made it.
Pathfinder, it would be wise to speak with me before engaging in trade.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade lie is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I...
I'll transmit a full readout. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated.
Sun-ripened fruit. Take advantage of a rare surplus.
Ryder,
Doing okay?
who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me.
If I don't sell it, you don't need it.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got some...
If I don't today,
I'm not selling to aliens.
they let you pass the gates. Huh.
It's an honor, and I...
All right.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Make them your own.
I get why everyone was on edge. I didn't mean...
We've been through worse than the arrival of one human.
I've never seen fruit like this before.
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it's a luxury. Meant to be shared with...
I'll get moving.
Indulge in a little luxury. Haribo fresh from the vine.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Indulge in a little luxury. Exaltation affects us
Exaltation is just another word for how the kick kill us. And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
I've seen different types of Ked. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything they transform is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
Better late than never.
Look, I hear them.
Especially on this day. Grab something to eat while you can.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taverton mean?
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more...
What if you need to meet your Taverton at the Taverton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink. That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
This paste stuff ain't it. Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it...
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Every resistance recruitment poster. Did he ever contact you? I'm so glad you're back. And in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard, you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
structure.
I couldn't even get it open. It locked me out.
So I was right. It is Remnant. Oh, you're here. Pavoa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's Pathfinder. I've been studying the helmet you found, and if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one... What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that...
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of it. Any planet could contain something of potential value. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me. I don't know what I'd do. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I... But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
I'll come back.
Stars guide.
Oh, it's you.
Hope you're not calling...
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help avail.
So you...
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a...
I'll leave you to... Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you?
Achha. Lightweights. That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured... They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we...
Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification.
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice.
Thank you.
Ah, you're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in
Think I'll stay in your operational...
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself. Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying, welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that... What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I love...
I love the...
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Team Vegan to replace them. Oh, 6. We out of food.
Sounds like you...
Too many kit, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
Give your team a chance to pull it up.
We fought best when the odds are against us. This is the hardest part of my job.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll
Don't worry about him. You saved... Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That... exaltation.
The more we understand the Ket, the easier it'll be to hurt them.
The more I know, the more I want to hurt them. What do you need?
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? They must have some.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must...
Slaves, resources.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not real. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the resistance real.
How is the resistance?
Loosely, we operate in cells. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How'd you wind up?
Last contact I had with any of them.
They could still be...
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against...
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years.
And you're not fighting a...
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not...
Aya police. Purely ornamental.
You don't think they're not...
If things go bad?
That's up to the governor. What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya.
Way to avoid the question.
I can always count on Pirandu. She holds her own. Not many do.
I hope the initiative... That's kind of what...
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say.
We're not invade...
Of course.
What's your story, Ephra? I'd just like to know who I'm working...
I wake up every morning to fight a...
That's a hell of...
Enough personal discussion. Good.
Let's go over this again, everyone. Center ground.
Good to see you. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the most.
Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
For some Angara, we're the only humans they'll ever see. That's huge.
Whatever happens, we'll make a better show than the cat.
Put more energy into it.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Getting enough sunlight.
Plenty.
Then the oil bed. They've calibrated it.
Everything is fine, O'Shea.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about you. Unless you can make use of the ion begs.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries, and you're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the
They're filled with a negatively charged. The gel works with our natural electricity to speak.
Think it'd work on...
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have...
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishak.
Arbiter Renner have told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Oh, come on, think. Think!
Who are you talking?
I'm just talking to myself.
You seem struck.
I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
You've got to relax. You're starting to stress me out.
I'd like to. I need to. Yes. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You know, there's room for two.
You're willing to share? I won't cry.
Let's find out.
All right, I'm in.
And this... Ryder.
Yeah?
There's something else. That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
I'm into you, PB.
Oh.
Let's not rush things.
Towards Fold. Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Are you doing okay? After that whole exaltation business?
If it means what I think, how could I be doing okay? Would you be okay? Ever?
No, I guess not. Manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. I detect the data connection device nearby, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I detect the data connection device nearby, Pathfinder. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Life support restored. Avena mentioned sites like this might contain Angaran relics. We should search it.
Is this Angaran? It looks strange.
Maybe Available will know more about it. Put it in cargo.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Enemy is down!
Life support is back online. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I detect the data connection device nearby, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
What happened here?
I recognize him. Talvo.
My readings point to that datapad as the connection device. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.